Alright, I'm sitting down here with another missile command. I just got it plugged in, and this is what it's doing. It's not doing anything. It is in reset. And all I've done so far is I went through and made sure there's activity on every line of the buses. And so far those look okay. The curious thing, I got to this one and it's not being enabled. That's NP3 and it's never being enabled. Come over to the schematic. NP3 is right there, which gets its enable from program select 2, and that comes off of this guy right here, LS42. So right off the bat, I'm going to replace that. Okay, now on this missile command board, I went ahead and I replaced the 42 right here, and I went ahead and I did the conversion. I pulled all the RAMs and socketed it, and I did the conversion here to run 4164 RAM, and I accidentally desoldered this 157, so I put a new one in since I desoldered it. I cleaned the board. I washed it really good. It was really nasty dirty. Cleaned the back side of it. I've already cleaned where I did my work. That's all my RAM sockets. I scrubbed and cleaned. This thing has machine pin sockets. Sockets have already been replaced, so I didn't have to replace those. I just cleaned up. This socket's been replaced as well as this one with good dual wipe sockets, so I don't have to mess with those. But what I did do is I did a nice good cleaning, and like I said, this stuff replaced the 42 and that 157 on accident. So, alrighty, I'm going to populate it and we'll plug it in and see what happens. Okay, I just fired this thing up and that's what came up. So it's not doing much of anything. What I want to do is I want to put it into test. See if it'll go into test. And it won't go into test. Okay. So this thing isn't doing much of anything. Took up the logic probe. Okay, that's interesting. This thing is stuck in reset. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the reset circuit. Because it's stuck in reset. So, yeah, interesting. I know the reset circuit is this 93 counter right here. And it is not being reset. This 42 is the watchdog reset. Which it looks like it's getting all kinds of inputs. And it's not doing anything. This thing isn't doing nothing. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, but that's not... I'm sorry, I wasn't on this with my camera. This is the 42 that sends the watchdog reset signal. And you can see it's getting all kinds of inputs. This one doesn't really. It's these three that are the lowest bits. And this thing is not doing anything. This thing isn't doing nothing right here. I had one of them bad. 142 was bad. I think the other one's bad too. So I'm going to have to replace that. Okay, I figured out why it was stuck in reset. This button was stuck. I just kind of fidgeted with the button because C3, if you look at the schematic, C3 here, this gate, pin 2 should be low at all times because it gets an input from 5 volts as long as the switch is open. It gets its input from a 5 volt, from a pull-up basically, goes through an inverter and goes low. So pin 2 should always be low, and pin 2 was always high. So I just started looking at this mess, and the switch was stuck low. So that fixed that, and I had it booting. As soon as I fixed that, it came up. Now we'll take it out of test. And it's in Spanish or something, which I can fix that by just, I believe, doing that, or turning all of these this way, resetting. See, this button's sticky. See this? Let's see if that fixed it to English. Yeah, it did. All right. That one was easy. And that LS42, I had that jumped. Look at that, I took that off. I had it jumped over that. And look at it, froze. That 42 is bad. I'll re-jump it. I re-jump it and it works. Yeah, see, it's just flaky. That LS42 was bad. So I will replace the LS42. And then what I'll do, I'm going to replace the 42 up here. And I'm going to go and replace just a handful of other chips that are nasty. Stuff that I have a lot of, you know, type of thing. Look at this. That looks like a big old scratch or something right there. You see that? That's weird. I'll probably just do some maintenance and replace a few things. Alrighty. Cool. I won't bore you with the details of just replacing a few chips. This will fix this board. So, and I'll go through and replace, just do a little maintenance, clean up maintenance on some rusted leg chips. And you know what? I might remove that reset button. I might just remove it because it's sticky. I might remove it and soak it in some deoxit or something, you know, something to try to loosen it up, and then put it back in at a different time. All right. You know what I do need to do? Let me hook up. I'm going to test the trackball circuitry. I'll hook that up, and that'll be the end. I know the sound works, so I'll hook up the trackball and see how that does. Okay, I got the trackball hooked up. I've replaced the 42, and I replaced one chip. Where is it? I think it's this guy right here. It's an 04. And the rest of it, the ones that are kind of crusty, are Texas Instruments chips, and Texas Instrument chips are usually more reliable than the other ones, so I'm going to leave them alone. This has got a lot of Texas Instruments in it. It's running now. Got the trackball hooked up, so I'm gonna put it into test. Okay. And we'll try the trackball. There's up, down, left and right. And a circle. Down, left, up, right. Good to go. And take it out of test. Actually, let's do some button. I took it out of test on accident. Okay. I don't have another thing hooked up. We know that the color RAM's good because the colors are right. So it's all good. Good to go. I'm going to let it sit here and run for about an hour and a half. 2 hours. I'll just kind of forget about it for a while I watch the Super Bowl. So I'll take it out of test and just let it run. But that'll be another one done. Pretty easy repair. All it really needed was RAM. I put all new RAM in it, and I converted it to 4164. The 42 down here, the 42 up here were both bad. I replaced both of those. I replaced a chip right here on accident, but oh well, whatever. And then I replaced an 04 just for the fun of it. I washed it really good. It's been tested. I'll let it run now, and it makes it past, I don't know. I'm gonna actually turn up the sound a bit. And we'll start a game. I gotta put some coins. No, it's not. I gotta ground it. And coin it up. Okay, coin and start. Actually, I'm gonna coin it. I'm gonna do a 2-player. I got it turned all the way up. I need a rheostat, an actual 50 ohm rheostat, which Atari used. And here come the missiles. Okay, this one's gonna blow up. All right, sounds fine. right, that'll do it. Thanks for watching.